Hello, everybody on Facebook and wherever I'm going to see you today. I wanted to pop in. I actually wanted to pop in yesterday, but this Mercury retrograde has really got all of the big media titans. Google was down yesterday, Facebook, of course, and everything that Facebook owns, Instagram, WhatsApp, everything was down. So that left for kind of a productive day because people were not messing up that much on social media. But it really prevented me from getting the second part of what I want to talk about, of what every strong brand needs. So the other day I was really talking about vision, but today I really want to talk about the second pillar. So if we have a really strong vision for our brand, the next thing that it informs us is our brand's voice. Hi, Liana. So the reason why, so the brand voice, what it is basically is a voice is chock full of personality that is unique to your brand. So this is going to differentiate you from all of the other brands that might be doing the similar things out there. So your brand voice has this great complex personality, right? So we're not just talking about like just this one flat layer, like, oh, I'm an inspirational personality. No, that sucks, right? My brand personality, yes, I hope to be inspirational. I aspire to be inspirational. I'm also perfectly imperfect. That is one of the mantras that I live by. I also am from Hawaii, so I like to bring in the aloha spirit. I'm a little bit woo-woo, so I'm going to throw in a dash of woo-woo. And then, of course, I'm a fucking badass business owner. I have practical business strategies. So I have to put all of that in there, right? So there's not going to be very many brands, other web designers, other brand designers that is going to have that exact unique personality as mine. So you see how this combination of all of our aspects, even things that we might think are liabilities, like I am not perfect. I fuck up and make mistakes all the time. And you know what? I'm going to stick with that. And that's not going to make my brand weak because I make mistakes. I live up to my mistakes. I let people know that, hey, I'm not perfect. If you don't love that about me, then, fuck off. But that's part of my brand personality, and I'm not going to apologize for it. So when you have a brand personality, that's going to really inform your voice. And it's going to make you so vibrant about the way that you talk about your business. Now, of course, your brand voice is not just the personality, it's actually providing information and communicating your value, right? So what do I mean by this? How do we communicate our value? So first of all, in order to communicate our value, we actually need to know what a value we have to offer. This comes from our brand personality. This comes from our secret sauce, what we know best, what we do best, what epic transformations we help our clients go through and create. When we understand those things and really dig down deep, now some of you are like, oh yeah, I do this, I do that, but you're not really understanding the secret sauce that you're bringing to the table. Like I know, hey Ariane, your favorite, yes, value, right? Because well, you work in value all the time. Ariane is a pricing ninja expert business witch, and she helps her clients figure out their value. So instead of just trading your time for dollars, which is never going to make you enough profit, you trade your value, the transformation that you give people, for a certain price. Now, that is epic, right? But if you don't understand what value you bring, if you don't understand your self-worth, of course you're going to be giving your shit away for free, right? And if you don't understand your value and your self-worth, you have no idea how to communicate that value to others. Amen, Sister Epic. Yes, right? So once you understand what really a value, once you can like understand like, okay, I have this passion, I do this, but that's not talking about it in a strong way. You haven't found your voice yet. When you can say, I help women business owners go from stuck to unstoppable, that's how I talk about things, then people get super, super excited. So when you're able to find your voice by understanding the transformations and the results that you help get a specific type of person through your system, through your process, that is where the value is. And then you can talk about this value in so many different ways. You can talk about it from like the three pillars of that hold up your business, your philosophy of the way that you do things. Like for me, I talk about vision, voice, and style. Today we're talking all about voice, how to find your voice. When you're really able to do this, that's when we get into communicating and communicating in a very strong way. So I have my notes here about communication because, oftentimes I hear my clients saying, oh, well, I'm making social media posts and I'm not hearing anything, like I'm not engaging with people. People like don't really talk about, engage with my posts. Well, what of value are you offering to others? I mean, I know that we kind of get stuck in our own minds and we can't see the forest through the trees sometimes, but what we want to talk about are things that are really going to put the listener, the reader into our shoes so that they can like really visualize and say, hey, that what she's talking about really applies to me. So this also takes some understanding. So not only do we need to understand what a value we have to offer, but we have to understand what our ideal customer is going through. We have to get into their hearts and their minds and their soul to really understand what problems they're having, what really needs to be solved. Like, okay, yeah, people might obviously need to make more money, but what does that, like, why do they need to make more money? Do they need to make money to support their families? Do they need to make more money so they can buy their dream house or those pair of shoes? Like, understanding going back and peeling the layers is going to help you. By you understanding what is in somebody's heart, it's going to be able to help you communicate your value to them in a way that is meaningful. I hope that makes sense. I know I sometimes go into tangents and I have all these things to say. They come out way too fast. And I crack myself up over it, but I hope you really get the point that when we understand our value, we can really talk about our self-worth, and that gives us confidence to like go out and be bold and to talk strongly. But in order for it to really connect with our ideal customers, we have to mirror the language that they're using. Um, so that's really what I have to say. That's the second piece of a really strong brand. So we had talked about the vision and how that vision then goes into the voice. The next time I come back, I'll be talking about the visuals and how to package all of the things that we have about our vision and our voice together. But really, one of the most important things about a strong brand is having a very strong voice to communicate clearly all of the wonderful things that you have to offer from your brand so that you can turn your passion into a potent brand. Somebody helped me write that yesterday and I love it. So I'm going to be talking more about that later, but that's all I have for now. Last thing, my applications for Crystallize are quickly closing. If you want to get that fast action bonus, you need to book a call with me by the end of this week because that fast action bonus of $1,000 off my program is going away. And Crystallize, if you want to learn more, just hit me up. It's a 12-week brand program where I teach you how to create a strong foundation for your business, for your brand, that you can go out so that you no longer have to hide. You can go out with a clear vision of where to direct your business. You can then create epic messaging and find your strong voice for your brand. And then, of course, package all of that up in a beautiful, cohesive visual brand. So you're going to get some really great brand foundations, whether you are a starting business or you're an established business looking to pivot. This course is perfect for you. All right, so that's all I have for now. Talk to you later. Bye.